October 15th. It is 4 p.m. and we are calling to order the Hanson Board of Health.
And the meeting's being recorded.
And the meeting's being recorded. Thank you.
Yes.
Here you go.
Okay. Thank you.
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
What was yeah.
We can do the minutes after.
After, that's fine. That's fine.
You have to open the public hearing first.
Okay.
For the body, for this. This has to have.
Body Arts Establishment.
We have to have a hearing.
So, walk me through.
Okay. So, for a permit for the body art, we have to have a published hearing. It has to be published 2 weeks before. She has to be notified. Abutters get notified?
No, the butters
No,
don't get
They don't
notified.
get notified, but it's a hearing,
Mm-hmm.
which is different from any other permit that we do. So we just open the hearing, we go through all of this, and at the end, then we make our decision and close the hearing.
Sure, and it's not a motion to open public hearing. It's just
It's not,
announcing
no,
that we're
opening a hearing
Okay, great. So we are
pursuant to this.
opening a public hearing pursuant to an application for body establishment for the town of Hanson.
Yes.
All right.
And a company name, Citizen Saints.
Can't hear.
Sinners.
No, I know, that's what I'm looking at. Citizens, and if you can add the
So
name.
the establishment name is Sinners and Saints Tattoo at 1000 Main Street, Unit 111A, Hanson, Mass.
And that's just part of it. So do you want to tell us about it? Are you here for this?
Are you Samantha?
Yes.
I'm Peter. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So I am a tattooer and artist. I've opened up an art studio and gallery in town already. I've decided to see why not just bring tattooing to it and kind of expand slightly instead of juggling multiple things.
Mm-hmm.
But see if that was possible to bring it to Hanson finally.
Where's your art studio now?
1000 Main Street. In the same unit, it's just I do art shows and art classes and stuff now.
Is that the popcorn building?
Yes.
A long time
Used to be
ago.
a popcorn
It
company
used
in
to
there.
be a
They
big
had a cabinet
popcorn.
company back in the day.
Wow,
And so everyone here calls it the popcorn building.
that's cool. We have ocean spray and then the popcorn.
In a popcorn
Yes.
building.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, okay.
So this is an expansion of your existing art studio.
Pretty much, yeah.
To
Add
include-
new use to it, really.
Yeah.
I
Tattoo. Yeah.
need to look at, I just want to look at the training you've gotten. You can tell us about your training.
Too much. So I've gone through and I've recently done anatomy and physiology 1 and 2.
Mhm.
That was required by you guys, which I didn't have previous.
Yep.
So I have that. I do have the bloodborne pathogens, first aid, CPR, AED. I've had that now and kept up with it for the last 13 years that I've been tattooing.
Okay.
I've also taken private courses like the Science of Tattooing. That I brought the book with me that the course covers if you guys wanted to see it. But it dives into the more complexities of the skin, how we break down light and theory, a bunch of different stuff that
Mhm.
we don't typically get knowledge on unless you seek it. So this is something new that's offered that I have taken, and I also belong to the Alliance of Professional Tattooists. They've been around, I forget exactly how long, but I'm a member of that. And what they do is they keep up to date with our federal regulations and new things coming out, and they disperse the information out to other tattooers that belong to this alliance.
Mhm.
And it's just to stay ahead of the game and then see if we can help educate the federal government as well. So everything just coexists fairly
Mhm.
easier. So I have that as well.
Let me take just a few moments to review
Yeah,
the
I
application and understand
What-
that all.
I have
Your
a
training.
question. It's
Yes.
only tattooing, correct? There's no body piercing.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Have
I was
zero
going to say,
interest
because
in
that's not an allowed
No.
thing. Okay.
Zero interest.
Okay.
I don't
That's
consider that similar to us anyway.
Okay.
Have you established your hours with zoning?
9 to 9.
9 to
Yes,
9?
the zoning decision is, I think Peter's looking at it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saw it. It's
Uh-huh.
part of the paperwork that
Yes.
was sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, are you going to have an apprentice right away, or are you going to do an apprentice?
I'd like to bring an apprentice within the next probably 2 months.
2 months?
I have someone who is applicable. He's a 40-year-old gentleman. He is disabled. He has a heart condition he was born with, so he's been officially disabled as of last year. He got into watercolor artwork as a new way to do something because he physically cannot do much. So he's
That would require a permit as well.
Yes, I know, yep, thank you.
So you're working on that as far as it's.
Yeah, he's going through all his educational stuff now. He's finishing up AMP2 currently.
Okay.
Did you have another place?
I bought Sinners and Saints Tattoo in 2018.
That was the
after
one here
wearing
in-
him at onset, yep.
So that's still open, or do you?
No, well, that location is closed.
Ah,
I turned everything, we went private as soon as COVID hit. We couldn't operate, so
Yeah.
there's no point.
Yep. So you've got a disposal contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it over here.
She mentioned at the top of her application that.
Oh, the disposal contract?
Yes.
Part of it?
Yep. Med waste disposal.
Yep.
Is that for sharps?
Yes.
Because they aren't permitted, so she got a new one that's I think it's attached. Stericycle. Because
Stericycle is permitted.
yes, Stericycle's permitted.
In Hanson.
The other company is not permitted for sharps in Hanson, so
Thank you.
she got a contract with Stericycle.
Yeah, we probably only have one other place that's
There's two that are currently
the one that we use,
hmm
and whoever the fire department uses.
Right. There are a few boxes that I know I need to check and they're slowly getting checked.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Not my first rodeo. I've done that process 3 times already.
Compliance, medical waste. Safe for now. Good. I'm missing components that you're looking at.
I probably got in here.
Yep.
We'll switch.
Thank you.
So we probably should just update the med waste on this
On the application.
application.
Okay, she can update that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll update from Midways to Stericycle on the.
Yeah, on the front page.
We'll just
Should I
save
just
that.
cross out or leave
You,
it on?
yeah,
That's
yeah, you could do that.
Just initial it today.
So you've been working on this for a while, this is paperwork.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't realize that she had to go through zoning again.
Yep.
When she changed from the art studio to body art.
Yes.
So that was like a long, drawn out process. Yeah, I think the paperwork is dated July.
It is July.
Yeah.
It is.
I
It is.
literally sat in my inbox for a really long time.
I would have attempted this last year, but I didn't realize the AMP 1 and 2 thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and then they do one and then the other.
Yeah, and those are
Step-by-step
work,
answer?
so it's like, it
Yeah.
was intense, but we did it. I have a new respect for mothers who have children and do schoolwork now. I have a 2-year-old, so-
Yeah.
The apprentice. With A&P, you are the owner. And that's a practitioner.
So it's sinners and saints, not saints and sinners.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is the new.
19. This was the med waste disposal, and we're using this
And we're using
Stericycle
this one
instead,
instead,
so this is
so-
no longer applicable.
Yeah, you can probably take it out.
And this is your consent form
That you use.
for your clients. Yep.
So you're still working on the interior plans?
I'm
Did you
still-
talk to him?
Yes, we just have to do the small booth partition to separate from the entryway to the actual tattoo
Area.
location, yeah, so.
Okay.
That's scheduled to happen on the 26th, to be built.
And the certificate of insurance?
That, she said after I finish my meeting, give them a call, they'll do it right away, because you have to pay upfront right away. So she
Yep.
said instead of paying for the last couple months, just
Right,
do this as soon as you guys say yes, and then I can send it over.
and then you
to
can
me.
set it, okay. And that was complete.
Yeah, because I have to do the actual permit,
Okay.
so.
Gil, you'll be doing the site inspections?
Yes.
Great. This is the setup.
And you know you have to have the inspections prior to opening. Okay.
So the check marks are, the A&P requirement has been met.
Yep,
This is a request to expand the art studio to a tattoo studio. It has gone through and been approved by zoning. You are using Stericycle, which is a permitted vendor in the town of Hanson. You've provided all the details that you'll be providing your clients, consent and aftercare, your apprenticeship certificate, your practitioner certificate, and you'll be obtaining your certificate of insurance after this hearing, and the site inspections will be performed by the health inspector. Missing any details that we should consider?
no, I think that's it.
I think we can take motions.
Okay, I'll take a motion, that we approve the permit for Sinners and Saints Tattoo.
I second. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Thank you.
And then we'll just be in touch.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
You'll be in touch with both of them.
Congratulations on
And
your
do
new
you
business.
want to, I'm gonna give this back. Do you want her to fix it now?
Yes,
Yeah.
please, yeah, just do it now.
This is right here. Do you want me to use my pen, or you got one? So, Medwaste becomes Stericycle. Where is that?
It's over here.
Oh, it's up here. Yeah. Sorry.
Can you need to close the public hearing as well?
Yes.
Yes.
I make a motion that we close the public hearing.
I second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Public hearing is closed.
That. Here's our, signature book.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate
It
it.
has the minutes in
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Take care.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I printed the minutes.
Yeah.
No, that's the agenda.
No, that's the
Oh, the
agenda.
agenda. Just-
Here, I'll print it right
Usually, she.
now. I print it,
She
but
shares.
this
and
is what,
gives
this is
us
what happens when it's
stuff.
after a holiday.
I know, and I said to her, I usually was very, very careful about not making meetings after a holiday. Because she's gone for the whole weekend, and then she comes in and it's like Monday.
Yeah,
And so you're trying to catch up on all the things that happened and do a meeting. So,
I can relate to that. I had a similar day.
right, so
Um,
that's,
So are you here for,
she's listening.
I'm a month early.
okay, all right.
For septic?
Yeah, I'm buying a property in town, but it's a renovation loan, so it's a couple,
Oh,
funky things.
different little hoops.
timeline-wise, Yeah.
Okay, so you're learning the ropes.
Yeah, so I was hoping it was on this month, but I wasn't sure because I'm not technically the owner yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm also a real estate agent, so anytime I end up at stuff like this, I'm like, oh,
You just listen.
Yeah. So, I'm just along for the ride since I'm here.
Thank you.
Oh, she's gonna,
Do we have a copy of the previous minutes?
That's what I'm.
that's what she was saying, one of the things she missed.
Thanks, Teresa,
Yeah,
sorry.
I just printed it to the wrong printer.
It feels like a very Monday, Tuesday.
It does, it is.
Definitely.
It feels like a Monday meeting.
Yeah, like a Monday.
No, Monday.
Tuesday. Like it feels like a Monday.
Like last week I worked, normally I don't work Tuesdays, but I worked Tuesday at a place where I normally work on Wednesday, so then I felt like I had 2 Wednesdays last week.
Yeah. And you're like, why is this week so
Oh,
long?
I was, yeah, is it ever gonna end?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just discussion.
Yep. I didn't see which section you're in, but right, you go right ahead.
The funding for the use of Kathy Diamanti to perform
Yeah,
inspections.
that's,
Site inspections.
yeah, that's, I don't know where we are with that. I don't think, but I think we wouldn't have expected to hear anything until after town meeting anyway.
Okay.
That was what I thought.
Yep. I think we were looking for available funding.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it wasn't gonna be addressed until after town meeting.
Okay.
And things were sorted out there.
That's good. That's good. Okay. All right, leave it.
No, I've read that part. Go finish. So I'll make a motion, but I want some amendments.
Okay.
I want an amendment in here.
And number 10?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want you to be able to get
Yeah,
to
go
it.
ahead.
Okay. So.
What number?
Number 10.
Yep.
Second line, it says he's waived his right to close executive session. Instead of is taking issue, prefer that has concerns with the lack
Wait a minute, where is that?
here.
Okay.
Number
the
10.
second- Yeah, I got you.
That
got you,
line.
got you. Yeah.
So-
Ms. Diaz is,
Instead of it says taking issue.
yeah,
I was concerned
is concerned
about lack of inspections in the past year.
with the lack of food inspections in the past year. Okay.
And then, let me see, it says here, the only other piece that's missing, and I know it's in here, just let me say, lack of communication. Mr. Perkins, okay, so see when Mr. Perkins agrees to
Yeah.
the issue?
Yep.
Before that,
Yeah.
I made a statement that we had not been notified at any time that the inspections were not being kept up to date, even during the review period.
Jesus, if I could type. Not made. Food inspections were
I just don't know if it was more-
not being kept up to date.
Yeah, no,
The food inspections were not being
we're not kept up to date.
not being kept up to date. Yep.
Yeah,
Is that
and
the
that the
end?
board was met. Read me what you have so
Yeah,
far.
Ms. Diaz made a statement that the board was not made aware that the food inspections were not being kept up to date.
Back up on the up to date.
Uh-huh.
It hadn't been done in a year.
And had not been done in a year.
Yes,
Is that good?
yes.
Okay. And I'll print it and you can just sign that one.
I do not have changes.
Okay, no, I didn't know if there was more that you said in that statement, but
No, the important comment that I
I
made
don't-
was,
she's down there.
Yeah, I don't generally do verbatim.
Yep, that's
No,
fine.
but I want, but in this
Okay.
case, I wanted it to be
That's fine.
clear.
Anything else
Um,
you want to change? Anything? No?
No.
Okay.
Good. Yep, you captured the key point, which was a number of ongoing inspections.
All right, so
Yeah.
print,
So, she's gonna print that,
and then you can just sign that.
and then we'll sign that one.
Yep.
Get rid of this
We'll
one.
review the printed copy.
Yes.
Okay.
And then where's the other one?
This is the one we're not using.
Okay, may I have that one, please? Thank you very much.
Oh, You can have
I was
that.
gonna say, wait, there's 2
Well,
pages.
because there was nothing wrong with that page. Yeah, because I wanted all of the context, not just
Yeah.
issues.
I think with that change, we can take a motion to approve the minutes.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes of the September 10th meeting.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now we can sign.
Yes.
That we did
That's
that.
signed down below here.
It's on the back. That
It is on the back.
No.
Oh,
There we go.
Back. I should have said second page, not back page.
Thank you. Thanks, Teresa.
Sure.
One thing signed.
It was great that Samantha had everything so well organized for us. That was
Yes.
impressive. All right.
Okay.
Our next item is to discuss and vote to restore the health agent hours to full-time schedule effective October 14th.
And shouldn't that say effective the week of October 14th? Or
No.
does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter, because
Doesn't
it would be
really matter.
effective,
Their pay
Yesterday.
period starts very different from everyone
It's
else.
Monday
So it
through
starts
Sunday.
Monday through Sunday.
Isn't that interesting?
And I don't know any place else that does it. So in order for the transfer station to be open and staffed on Sunday,
Mhm.
we have to vote it for the week of the 14th.
Okay.
And so,
sorry, I just noticed that, but I digress.
which one after?
Okay.
I said I like her earrings.
Oh.
I just noticed
He
them.
can't see it because there's not one over here.
Oh.
That's why he's confused.
I got sidetracked, something
Confused.
shiny.
I thought you said he can't hear you, and I was like, she's right. I can't hear you.
I saw
Oh, my
something
goodness.
shiny.
I will make a motion that we restore the health agent's hours back to regular full-time schedule effective October the 14th. Passed.
I second the motion.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
So for discussion,
Yes.
we can reinstate the hours back to because of the town vote that occurred.
The town vote, and then for him, it wasn't a big deal with the union. We can just go back. The union had a whole other thing that they did. But he's not union, he's contract, so.
Okay.
But we can, yeah.
Okay.
The week, yeah, the week of 14th.
And we have funding available to
Because
support
we
this
got
change
it.
because we got it.
We got it at town meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted that to be heard on record. Similarly, our next item is to discuss the vote to reopen the transfer station on Sundays effective the week of October 14th.
Yes, so I will make a motion that we reopen the transfer station effective the week of October the 14th, back to regular schedule.
Including Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
I second. All in favor? Aye.
And we'll let- Okay, now,
With that also discussed, we recently discussed a new approach to managing the disposal of both dumpsters to maximize and fill both dumpsters in a strategic way.
mm-hmm.
Does this change to reopen on Sundays impact that strategy, that approach?
No, because they still can't get the people to come on the weekend.
On the weekend,
They
okay.
still don't do pickup on Saturday and Sundays.
Better remain as is right now.
I think it's working good.
Mhm.
Like today, I was there here before I came here, and they had the first lane closed, so they must have filled that up, and it's
Awesome.
probably due to be picked up tomorrow. They set their pickups for Wednesday and Thursday when we're closed.
And they'll be available with space through the weekend.
Yes,
That's
because
great.
if they fill that up, then the other two lanes are open.
Perfect.
And then they'll, maybe by Saturday or Friday, they'll call for pickup on Monday.
Great.
But I think it's been what they're doing has been better, paying more attention.
That's great to
So
hear.
then getting them filled and getting them picked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next for review are 4 septic plans, starting with 176 High Street.
We did 4 or 2?
No, there's 3. There was 2 that I sent you guys last week.
Yeah.
Another revision came in today.
High Street?
790, no, Franklin Street was the third one that came in today.
All right.
91 Franklin. The Spring Street one did not come in.
Okay. Because I saw the first 2.
Yeah, the first 2, the other one came in today. so I didn't send it to you, because here you are.
Okay.
Thank you.
So 176 High Street,
Right.
Yep.
the variance on this plan that requires a vote, the variance is to allow the septic tank inlets and outlets to be less than required 12 inches above seasonal high groundwater, provided that all boots and pipe joints have to be sealed with hydraulic cement when installed with watertight sleeves in the tanks and a proven watertight. This is checked at the time of inspection, the final inspection.
Mhm.
This has been done. This is, it has to be 12 inches, code is 12 inches above high groundwater. So the river reduction to 9 inches. So this is not the only variance that's on this plan. This plan has been reviewed and looked at and it's approved and meets all Title V requirements.
And we
It's
have
the one variance, so.
we have approved
Yeah.
this type of variance many times. in the
Oh,
past.
yeah. Yes, yes. The groundwater, there's nothing, Hanson, there's nothing you can do about the groundwater.
Nope.
It is what
So
it is.
we are
I
just,
saw this earlier, yes.
we're just checking for documentation on the plan that this variance has been requested and
Yep,
and
it's on the
approved.
plan, you see
Yep,
it
so
there.
approved.
Yep.
Yep. So this is where
I know. Because in plans, it's different places.
Right.
It's just below the septic tank where the foundation is and stuff.
No, he's looking for the note,
I'm looking for that.
That's right here,
for the variance note.
right here.
Right there, you have your hand over it.
Yeah.
Got it, thank you. Variance to allow the tank inlets and outlets to be less than required 12 inches above seasonal high groundwater, provided that all boots and pipes and joints are sealed with hydraulic cement. And in this case, it's a 9-inch requesting, so it's a variance on
Yeah,
the 3
variance,
inches.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yeah, I looked at this earlier. She had a problem with the printer, so she couldn't fax them to us.
I have no concerns with
Okay.
the request.
I will make, the motion to accept the plans for 176 High Street. The variance is is printed on the plan.
I second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now we gotta put this back together.
Yeah,
I,
just hand it back to me.
no, he has to sign this first.
Oh, yes, but I need the plans too.
You get the plan. Just hold on there, lady.
Right here, yes.
791, I already signed this thing.
I know, but it shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Huh, okay.
But I
Construction.
told him.
Is this
Yeah.
a different form?
Nope. Oh, yes, that is a different form.
Yeah.
He used a different form.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see.
This is the
That's the
installer.
inspector.
This is the town of Hanson. Permission is granted.
To construct or repair. So, yeah, right here, Board of Health,
It's just me right
and
here.
the date. I'm like, that is not the regular form.
Yeah, no.
It's on this curveball.
No, I think it's, did he cross off Pembroke on the top?
He whited it out and put Hanson.
Yeah.
We're not even worth a visit.
Apparently, I already
This-
signed
this
this, a mistake already, but,
Oh, when did you sign it?
this is for 791 High Street. And the variance on this one is under the local upgrade. Variance required sanitary code which requires a minimum vertical separation from soil underlying soil system above high groundwater elevation every 4 feet. Recorded perk rate greater than 2 minutes an inch. A variance will allow the vertical separation reduction from the required 4 feet to 3 feet is requested. And this is a common variance.
And so where's I like the packet.
You got the packet?
So there's two
Oh, there's
variances,
stuff.
I'm just trying to figure out where they're printed, so. Okay,
Arlene.
check here.
Yep. Vertical separation above the high water elevation should be 4. The recorded perk rate greater than 2 minutes. A variance that would allow vertical separation reduction required 4 feet to 3 feet. So it's just one variance?
It's just the one,
Yeah, one variance, yes.
yeah,
Okay.
because this is just a note if he wants it.
And all of the distances from property are okay?
He, just put little notes if he wanted, correcting elevations.
And this is a common variance, this is nothing out of the ordinary.
No, but he was just asking,
I know,
yeah. It reminds me, I have a question about something on the other one, but I'll ask it after.
Surprised I didn't ask for civ instead of perk. usually that happens.
Well, it depends, the high ground was, yeah. And this was an upgrade, this was a repair.
Correct.
I have no concerns. Can I take a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the plans for 791 High Street, with variances as, printed on the plan.
I second. All in favor? Aye.
I noticed that the numbers were the same, 791 and 179.
All right.
The first one was like 179 and the next one 791.
176, wasn't it?
No,
Right? God, I can't even see it.
Does this require a signature?
it should, but
Right where I signed it.
he signed it already?
Okay.
I would say just sign it above.
Sign below it.
Sign above.
Signed here,
Whatever.
yeah. And then, you have to have dates for dates. There was a comment on the first one that we did that was a 5-bedroom. It doesn't change whether, but I had a question. It says 4 bedrooms plus addition.
Yeah, they're doing
We're doing
addition to it.
addition.
Okay, so they needed the 5th bedroom because of the addition. I just noticed that and I thought that was odd. Give that back.
Thank you.
So here's your package for this.
Yeah, because I looked through.
And are we looking at 91 Franklin now?
91
Yeah.
Going here. There's a- Did I give the
Yeah.
review sheet there? You got the review sheet.
That's what yeah, the review sheet is what I'm always looking for.
Phil, do you want to go through and describe the variance? Do you have the paperwork you need?
91 Franklin Street. This one is hanging, so just let me show you. So this is a variance, the same thing, the boots, on all the pipe joints and everything. See the hydraulics meant. And also a variance for the use of sieve analysis. So there's 2 variances on this one. Allow the use of sieve analysis and do a perk test. You see, this is.
Both variances are marked on the current plan.
Yep. Is that right?
Is this a house or
This-
business?
No, this
Retail.
is a business, so.
It says retail, and I thought it was my
It's the
imagination.
lumberyard, so.
All right.
So this is the front building.
Retail.
Is where they're doing it, so.
How do we consider usage for a retail business? Is there,
Is it based on
you
size?
look-
based on size, number of employees, square foot of the building?
Square foot, you'll see up here, retail and office space design, so, is it 150 gallons?
No, he says over
Yeah,
100
4 at 150 equals
Yeah.
600 gallons per day.
over here.
And the warehouse is like 50 gallons per
Commercial
day, so-
retail.
Okay. Thank you. And this was not identified as a concern, Gil, in review?
No, that's the Title V
All right,
requirements.
thank you.
So that's in the Title V requirements.
Okay, so just to recap, the 2 variances that are being requested are boots and sales, and the variance for the 12 inches.
Yeah,
for
the 12
inlet,
inch. Okay.
And then using sieve instead of perk.
Sieve.
Yes, so
Yep.
Okay.
I do not see any concerns, no.
No?
This is a big lumberyard on Franklin Street, on front of Franklin Street in Maine.
Yep.
Is it set back behind Sullivan's?
Yeah.
go down a little and it's on the right.
It's on the right hand side, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, is this a repair or new?
Repair.
Yeah.
It's a repair, okay.
They've been there for a long, long time.
Great.
I didn't say understand. So I will, make a motion that we approve the plans for 91 Franklin Street. That's written on the plan.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You? What's next?
So that completes review of
Of
septic.
those,
And we are on to unfinished business. And we see transfer station listed and unfinished business.
That's pretty much, Kevin and I went up there that day to talk to Chris. We had a meeting since then, but went up there and went over everything again as far as the dumpsters and what's going on and the scheduling and everything. Went over that and a couple other things Chris had concerns about. I think we all seem to be in agreement with everything because everything's working out as far as filling the dumpsters, having a system set up so that, we don't send out empty dumpsters. We had another conversation with Harvey Waste about, make sure the driver knows what they're taking.
Mhm.
Because we had the incident almost taking an empty dumpster out of there, which should never have happened, which it did. Hopefully, thank God it didn't happen, but, we're very careful now.
Especially if they picked it up on a Wednesday when there's no one there.
Right,
Yeah.
they would have picked up the wrong dumpster.
Yeah, so there's been a better identification on what they're supposed to pick up, and again, I have yet to meet with Chris, the contract negotiator, Harvey.
Yep.
It's supposed to be next week. I got a few days off this week, so next week we're all gonna get together and go over the contract and what they're charging and everything, so.
Does that include the discussion about light bulbs?
Yes,
So can you tell me more about that?
that we had to have another company come pick it up, because they said it's not in the contract, but technically it is in the original contract.
With Harvey?
With
The company that Harvey bought.
Harvey bought.
New Bedford Waste.
Got
We had New
lost.
Bedford Waste,
Yeah.
and they had it in their contract, but then they were bought out by Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're articulating that our contract does include removal
Did,
of,
and so we need it.
and now we need it.
Yeah.
Is that something that Harvey can accommodate now that they've purchased New Bedford Waste?
Well, we'll be talking about that, because as far as Harry's concerned, it wasn't in the original, it wasn't in the contract. So the contract's been
Which
extended so
contract?
many years, the original contract that they see. They don't see the original
ABC?
contract we had with ABC, that's the
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
They're not-
They don't see it,
They don't have it apparently.
I do.
Yeah, she
and
has
there
that.
should be a copy downstairs.
She got,
that
she's
she's
got-
No, I have a copy.
She's got a
I
copy.
read it verbatim from the contract.
Yeah.
Do you need to send them a copy?
No, we haven't, we're supposed to meet with this. We're supposed
Okay,
to
so
meet with-
I would bring a copy of that so that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
know it was,
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's always been. They've
Yeah.
always handled it.
and that's their
Always.
problem that they didn't get the right paperwork from ABC,
Yep.
not
Yeah.
ours.
Not ours.
Not
Yep.
ours.
Yeah, 'cause it's been so many different managers and everything, and takeovers and stuff. It just they lost track of what we did. Teresa found it again, so she took
But they don't want to do it
Yeah.
to the state. No, they can't.
Right, but in the meantime, we spent $800 getting rid of the bulbs.
Yeah. And they-
That's why I didn't bring mine today.
So is the plan to try and negotiate back
Get it, put it back in.
into the contract? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, thank you.
I think there's better communication now. I think especially on the end of our guys work at the transfer station,
Yeah.
because they know the board is paying more attention to it, and more efficient, boxes going out full.
Yeah, Chris didn't mention anything today when I was just
Yeah.
up there. So
Yeah.
it seems like it's going smooth.
Good.
The scheduling of the,
There was another concern about safety with the rail at the oil cleanup spot. Is that
on the steps,
on the step?
has there always been just one?
Huh?
There's always been just one, right?
No, there's never been a railing there. I had thought
I
years
thought
ago.
there was one.
No, I thought years ago there was one. It looks like there's never been one there, but I thought when that was set up there was a railing, but it's not there. And I don't think we haven't got the price on putting a railing up. All it is one side.
Yep.
And we're gonna solve it.
So we just need the estimate at some point. Estimate is coming. Okay.
In fact, I think Kevin called. Excuse me. I think Kevin called the company again last week. Again, responded to him. So
The plan was to just weld a metal railing to the existing
yeah,
landing.
Is that landing made out of cement?
it's got studs sticking out. Threaded studs sticking both down. So it's a standard railing. It's just just getting it.
Yeah.
We should be able to use RDP funds to pay for it. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's part of the oil recycling. It's part of the function of the oil recycling, the railing zone.
Keep us posted. That was it. Those were the three items I was tracking for transfer. Did you have any others?
No. No. So we're going to do the agents over? What's next?
It's the chairman's update, but I do not have any updates on behalf of the chairman. So it is the agent's report. Yep.
Who's vacationing?
So as you know, it's always been busy. I think we're working on, we've been talking, we have a meeting every Tuesday, so we call it inspectional services. So trying to establish better communication between the departments. It seems like we've had there's a lot of disconnection, and people aren't informed of what's going on, and they want to get better communication with all departments, and we all agree with it somewhat, because the boards aren't here all the time. You're not aware of what's going on, because you're here once a month meetings and stuff. So we're working on that, working with, I just met with Shaw's, owners of Shaw's today, reviewing what they're going to be doing with the landlords of Shaw's. They want to review some places there, and a couple of new tenants. So I remember the
Oh, in the building,
Yeah.
the empty spot.
Today.
I missed that part.
Plaza, the
Yeah.
company that owns Shaw's Plaza, the building, they're considering bringing in new tenants into the empty spots, and they're in the middle, because they have the bank anchoring one end and Shaw's on the other.
With Health Express in between and the
Health
empty-
Express, I don't even know if they're
No,
still
it's
there,
not
are they?
No.
No,
So
a
this
lot of them
section
are.
is pretty huge. I didn't realize it was that big.
It's a huge
The-
facility. Yeah.
Oh, because Hallmark used to be in there.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yes.
That place was that big.
Yeah,
Hallmark was big.
yeah.
It was
So
like
then
such a
there's
great
the
Hallmark
bank,
store.
the dollar store, and the barber, and the.
Personal fitness.
Is there a person?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
a small.
Small one? And then
Yeah.
there's the other guy down there, the financial advisor.
Is he there anymore?
Jones.
I don't think he's there
Used to be,
anymore.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's got empty spots.
So you've discussed with them who they're considering
Yeah,
bringing in?
the main thing today was meeting with the engineers and discussing what they possibly can do. That system was oversized, it was, intensely oversized,
Oh.
and it's a big system. It was $1.2 million when they installed that system.
Okay.
It's huge. So we're talking about that.
So there's no concern about the facility being able to hold.
Well, that is the
That
concern.
was the whole.
That is
that
the
was the whole meeting
concern.
today. That was the whole meeting today. So it's we must go ahead. It's going to be a building fit. There's not any square footage or anything. So it'll just be technically a building fit. For
Okay.
Material. So.
And it doesn't require remediation, is what I'm hearing.
No.
No,
It's gonna be good.
they had to redo the entire system because it failed.
Mhm.
It kind of took them forever to redo it.
Right.
It really took them a long time. So you really don't want something going in there that's going to stress the system.
Strange question, because I'm curious. Is there a dog park in back of Shaw's to the right? No. Okay. Thank you.
No, that's a walkway to Meeting House Lane, the elderly housing.
That's all that is.
If you're
Okay.
facing the building, you're talking about all the way to the right?
All the way to the
There's
right.
a walkway that goes around the septic. Goes
Okay.
like across the,
Yeah,
around
that's
the
a
septic.
walkway to the elderly. Meeting
And
House
elderly
Lane.
people can
Or the
walk
big
from
hill.
there to Shaw's.
Yeah.
The big hill?
Right.
The
Yeah.
big hill.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
septic system goes from the big hill all the way back to County Road.
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes
Huge.
sense.
It's huge.
Yeah. A lot of folks that travel back there with their dog. A lot of off-leash dogs back there.
So,
Just noticed.
Really?
Yeah, off leash is the thing in Hanson.
yeah.
Nobody knows there's a leash law. It's a secret.
So Zero County Road,
Yep.
Middlebrook subdivision, is pretty much ended with DEP. It's no longer a public health threat due to the fact that all that unspecified material has been taken out. It's been taken out. There's one spot in the back. DEP's requested they take out one other spot.
Great.
I think it was a great feat, getting that done because it was nasty, and DEP stepped right up to the plate. When I called that in, the 2 hours they were here, and trying to explain to the planning board, it's their baby now because I'm done because somehow planning or the engineers planning and the engineers get together and make sure the road is constructed properly with the recycled material that the person is authorized to use. So.
What are they building there?
It's going to be 8 houses.
Right.
8 houses, the lots of 3.
New houses to the market.
Yeah, you need them, so.
So, Gil, just summarizing and closing out the Zero County Road discussion, they were using material that was unfit for its purpose.
Unspecified, or solid.
Contaminated.
Yeah.
It was solid waste,
Solid waste, including glass.
glass, and which wasn't supposed to be in that material.
Your action as the health agent was to engage the builder and conservation and DEP put a stop to ongoing action, have the material removed, and then resume
The
construction.
road,
and all of
road
that
construction
stuff.
was stopped for 3 months. We had to shut down 3 months.
Great.
You couldn't touch the roadway, so.
Yep. And now it's resolved.
To a certain point, they still got to complete the roadway the way it's supposed to be done.
Mhm.
They are using recycled material, and recycled material has to be put in a certain way, so that's what DEP will inspect the place like it.
Yep.
So they'll still be monitored until they've
They'll monitor,
completed
so.
that.
Okay, great. Nice work. Thank you for that.
So, and, we got a couple other environmental things that, we monitor, I'm monitoring, like Tri-Town there, East Bridgewater, I talk to them maybe once a month now, because DEP's, kind of slow on that. And I guess 1057 Main Street, that's been activated. They had major problems there 10 years ago, 15 years ago, so that's been reactivated. So I'm putting together a file for all these things so that everybody can understand what's going on. So I think the board should come in and review what's happening. We have a lot of environmental things happening, that things that have to be corrected. So and that's going to have to be more communication because myself, conservation, and other departments, everybody's gonna start communicating more because a lot of things happening in town. We've got over 62% growth in town, and things are moving. You know, we've got.
Where's 1057? Is that near, do you know?
I believe it goes to court again this week, so
I'm surprised the place hasn't fallen down.
it's close.
There's parts of it that look like
Yeah.
they are good, and then the rest of it looks like it just needs to be knocked down. It's too, because he let it go for so long. It's too bad. And is he still trying to put tenants in there?
That's why they're going to court again this week. Excuse me. They're going to court again this week, at the end of this week.
It's so unsafe, and he still rents it to people illegally.
And which agency is supporting action on 1057?
Fire department, Department of Fire Services,
Building?
building, and all the
Because
attorneys.
they all went together.
Yeah.
And inspected the building, shut it down, and I believe they went to court.
Okay.
To get him to get all the people out of there. It wasn't safe. There was wires going in places they shouldn't have, water where it shouldn't have been. Yeah.
So it's a combined action at 1057 Main
Yes.
between fire, building, and health
Yeah.
to remediate ongoing problems. And it's,
He had
it's in court.
an apartment in there that he had for security, and his son lived there. He no longer has security, his son no longer lives there, so the apartment's been dismantled until we go to court.
That was the story. There was at least 10 other people living in that building. So, minimum.
What else? But as far as restaurant inspections, we're going to talk about all the installers in town. There'll be certain days there will be no inspection. Because on Fridays, there's no inspection on Fridays. I'm cutting the time. I swap back and forth around, and I'm going to readjust the hours. I mean, I do a minimum of 35 hours a week, and the way I had set up, I was working more than 35 hours a week. So I'm going to do things by the numbers as far as these inspections and stuff. So
When are you going to start doing them?
probably next week. Yeah,
So are you going to be doing them on Fridays? Is that what you're saying?
no.
Oh, okay. It wasn't clear to me.
I'm also unclear. Are you adjusting septic inspections to enable
Well,
restaurant
just
inspections?
stuff because on Fridays I'd work till noontime.
Yeah.
Well, after noontime and do inspections. So
Okay.
I'm not going to do that because
But
the way things are set up, because it's 35 hours a week, okay, and I was giving my time beyond that.
So when will you-
Bad thing.
So when during, if it's not Friday afternoon, when would it be? For,
It's going to be during the week time between
Okay.
the 35
yeah,
hours.
we've never had anybody that did Friday afternoons.
Okay.
Everybody always did 8 to 12 on Friday.
But we've had 62% growth in town. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
Everything's
this is
growing.
not with the food inspections you haven't. You might with
Food
building,
inspections are quite a bit.
but not with
Well,
the food inspections. So
So-
you just want to get an idea, is it what day, Tuesday, Wednesday, or how many a week? Is that
yeah.
what you want to know?
Adjusting the inspection schedule to exclude Fridays. Inspections will resume
Yeah.
within the Monday through Thursday range, and you'll come back with, now that the hours have been restored, you can come back
Yeah.
with an idea of,
Yeah.
give us an idea of how many
Yeah.
can be done.
And they're predicting another rodent infestation coming to Hanson, like other towns. They're getting ready for it, and it will take place this.
They move them out of one spot, they move to the next.
I've seen it a lot in Whitman too,
For a long time.
Yeah, they got it a lot of properties and then they just moved down the street.
That's all they do.
Well, let it be known that Hanson has done a very good job at it. We replaced dumpsters.
Awesome.
I patrol every morning, looking at dumpsters, because a rat and squirrels will destroy the top of a dumpster in a matter of a night.
Right, oh
They
yeah.
just keep coming at you. The infestation was very low last time it happened. It'll be very low again this time.
It started a couple years ago with all the rain. They
Yeah,
got kicked out of their spots.
I know, I feel like the weather has been crazy the last couple of years, like total shift and everything too.
And now they're looking for someplace else to hang out.
Rockland dealt with a big problem over by their school complex when they
Yeah.
did all that rebuilding. All
Yeah,
of those
because they
neighborhoods were.
destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, Boston, I believe, is doing a pilot program where they're giving the rats birth control.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we have a new rat czar
That's
in Boston as well.
crazy. I mean, it makes sense, like.
Because you don't want to give them poisons because
Right.
then other things eat them.
Yep.
So they're giving them,
I know.
sorry, We're not being
We've had,
descriptive.
you know, we've had a good, you know, pretty good surveillance, and restaurants have been very, you know, very cooperative in Hanson.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
They've, you know, replaced dumpsters.
I don't think it's restaurants.
Yeah.
We had, well, we lost the Dunkin' Donuts and Speedway because of rat infestation, so.
Town of
Yeah.
Hull had an issue with people feeding birds, and that was
Me too.
promoting rodents.
Yeah, because they would, yep. They
Yeah.
used to a long time ago.
Yeah.
And they put a stop to that.
Bird and dog crap, they love
Yep.
dog crap.
Yep.
We had a resident composting dog crap in the backyard, well, they ended up.
Oh,
with a lot of rat.
really?
And they'll take
A
that.
lot
I
of
feel like I wouldn't
Composting?
want that on my vegetables.
No.
No. All right.
I totally agree.
Right. Reuse food once.
Gil, any other updates from the agent report?
No, good. I mean,
Yeah.
the beach testing went very well this year at Camp Kawani. Bacteria, that's another thing I monitor every morning. So, you know, bacteria, if it shows up this year, knock on wood, it hasn't shown up this year. So hopefully it's kind of dissolved itself.
You talking about cyanobacteria?
Cyanobacteria. Last year we had a little bout with it for like a month and a half. We closed the beach, but this year, knock on wood,
Yeah.
that it's not going to happen. So.
All right. Does that require any signage removal, or do we want to leave posting up saying that it's a risk?
Indian Head Pond and Wampatuck Pond here, leave that posting up year round.
Okay.
Because we don't treat those. Do we test them?
No, we don't test
We
it.
don't test them or we don't treat them. We just tell people to stay out of them.
Makes sense?
I didn't look at this and you didn't get a chance to look at this.
No, I need to sign away.
Yeah.
That's the agent report. And, yeah, so I think we just have to go through our paperwork. Do we have to sign this while we're in session?
No, we can stay afterwards and
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
it. Doesn't matter if you want to read.
All right.
So is there nothing else? Next meeting?
I believe it's
The
November
12th?
12th.
Next meeting is November 12th. Okay, great.
Yes. I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second the motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.